So hi there, and welcome to today's look at the awards. Let's have a quick look on yesterday. So I think we did just so yeah, a few mistakes. Okay, let's crack on with today's session. Okay, just going to keep an eye on things as we go through. Okay, so we've got one no trump from opposition, and we've got a very flat hand, nothing into there, so I'm just going to pass. Nothing really to do. They've transferred into spades. I think given everyone's probably got that point, I think it is worth double. Four spades, which I wasn't really expecting. So we'll see how this one pans out. I think the most passive lead is probably the three dots. Easy game, yeah. See how to stop four spades making. King of diamonds is quite flagged on that side. That's been enough. So it sort of depends on where the ace is. He's got that as two. And yeah, he's going to make a lot no more interest in his hands. I might as well concede the rest of the tricks. So okay, so not quite the start we were hoping for, but not a lot we could do about it. We just had one trick there. But, yeah, only got 27% plus, perhaps because I doubled and showed where the king of diamonds was. Okay, let's crack on. Not strong enough, vulnerable, I don't think, to go to three diamonds there. Well, yes, you could do, yeah. So if non-forcing take out, just our partner the choice. So that's likely to be the highest. There's not much downside to going back to that. So expect the king to go there. Drawing out trumps. Again, I suggest I would have making a spade. Okay. Trying to get a rough in there. That's worked out too well. So let's just go on that. Then you're going to get over roughed. Not been concentrating hard enough here. I think he's out diamonds. I might be wrong. Bigger diamonds is still out there somewhere. Okay. So two disappointing boards to start. If you are listening on live stream, not live streaming coming through at this moment, but that's so apologies if you are making comments. We'll try and sort that out by the next time. Okay, so yeah, another lowish score to start with, but again, not much. Didn't feel there was much I could do there. So bid one no trump, this part does. I think I've got a few too many points just to bid. Could go two no trumps. See whether if yeah, I'm going to risk two no trumps here. Possibly go have three of them, which you've done. So all felt too two lower number points apart. So we're trying to deal with the lines. Might well like it if they've got some sense, in which case we're going to be relying on guessing back with playing something. So we're going to take this one. Let's cross to the clubs. I think we'll probably end up losing that. Yep. Club there. To get to the table, so again, another hand, not well. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go down. Three off. Not a great. Yeah, not quite sure where the live streaming comments come in. So, again, apologies if you are commenting on this live stream. It doesn't appear on my screen yet. We'll sort that out soon. Okay, so it's just a simple. Oh dear, that's a very bad. Again, maybe I should have just passed one new drum there. Okay, so it's just simple two clubs there. Again, not anything more I can say on top of that. I think the most passively I can make diamonds, strangely. Try and stop them again too many times. So let's that and go back with the diamond. So they'll get a bit of a run of suits. Sorry, I did that too quickly. So again, we don't really want to go hard just yet. Going to be able to get to the table easily for the heart, but we have at least defeated this contract, so maybe we'll get a decent score. Okay, so it's three balls done. Yeah, I have to any live streaming comments. No, I'm not seeing them still. Okay, so one spade double. I think this is just a simple redouble just to show the extra values. Partner's gone two spades with a weakish hand. We haven't got anything to back up the clubs there. I think if we carry on bidding, we're likely to get into trouble here. So I think this is a hand just to pass on at this point. Yeah, and happy with doing so. Particularly with the situation on the diamonds there. Okay, so I imagine another diamond is going to come across. I should play the low one. Just going to rough that too. And we're sort of rather hoping that the spades end up breaking fairly evenly. That's going to be if they do. Yeah, which it looks like they have. So we can just win that and now claim the rest of the tricks for making 9. So good decision not to go on further there. There was the possibility of making no trumps too, but that was more difficult for us to see. So again, not quite sure why it's such a low score. There you go. Okay, so one heart here. Rebid would have been happy to go to three spades had partner bid, but they've shown the two minors, so I think we'll just show a natural three spade bid still. The partner's back to four hearts there, so it's good. It might show the power of the two no trump overcall. I think it's going to, so we're not going to make this. good overcall to disrupt the bidding. We've obviously gone too high as a result. Nothing much to be done. We're just going to go a few tricks off. At least we know he's got that the extra diamond there. Okay, so we'll just leave the jack of spades out. Hope for a 2-2 split in spades, which we're not going to get. We can't get to the table, so we have to lose that one more heart, and then we'll make the last two. So we're going to get 3 off this one. So again, having a bit of a disaster today. So don't feel I've done a huge amount wrong so far. Maybe the 2 no trump on ball 3 was being the exception. Okay. I think it'll be another poor score. Yeah. Okay, so it's just 11 points here. 4 spades. I think I can risk. I think 1 no trump those clubs. He's predictably transferred to diamonds, which unfortunately I do have to accept in case he's got a 6-card suit there. But yeah, she does. So quite pleased we did bid on this. I'm going to play the ace just to sort of distract them from thinking I've got the other ones. Start drawing out the trumps. We've obviously got the high ones. We've got all the low ones. And let's see. This might well get. No, I haven't got rough. So I've got fairly well protected in the club suit now. So there is obviously an advantage to take out the last trump now. I expect to play hearts. That would be the logical thing to do. I'll play the queen just to try and put him off playing a further one. I don't think that's going to work. And we're going to go obviously 1 off on this hand, but that's pretty much as much as we could do. It looks like it's one of those hands that unfortunately the pass out would have been the better thing if they don't come with spades, but most it looks like they haven't that particular hand haven't competed. So getting my sort of probably my lowest score ever today. So there you go. And then yeah, just go up to 4 spades on this one. So yeah, we'll play it out to the end. I'm obviously not going to get even 40% today, but that's sometimes how it goes. Try the finesse. If you've got the ace, you'll play it. Yeah. Diamond back. Okay, and then okay, so that's actually definitely got the rest of these. So just claim that for a low overall score. I'll go and try and find out where any comments that they made, probably about my terrible play, we made during the live stream. So hopefully that was useful today. Yeah, excellent going on today, the live streaming and the comments, but I'll need to go and explore that a bit further.